and see, oh, and we also have the non-tumble division. So non-tumble, level 5, you know, which is restricted, level 6 and level 7, so that's 4. There's so many more categories now. How is this going to affect the UK? Will cheerleading get more expensive? Like competing? I don't know. Where are we getting all this money to send all these people to Worlds? So, hi guys, my name is Caroline and I'm the creator of Cheer from Head to Toe. It's my baby, I'm in love with it. I'd really love if you subscribe to this YouTube channel, this new venture, and we bring you all kinds of UK content, keeping up to date with everything UK cheer. And yeah, so please subscribe and like this video. But today we are going to be talking about a bit of history that is made. It feels weird to say, you know, a bit of history, but it is something quite iconic that has happened this week that affects everyone across the world, which is like crazy to think about, but really it has. We have learned, well, this week has been announced level 7. Now if you want to understand what that means and how it affects you across the world, but especially UK cheer because I'm from the UK, and it does affect UK cheer, then please keep watching this video. Let's go. But what the International AllStar Federation has done is Restricted 5 is no more from 2020, or from the 2019-2020 season will be no more, and Restricted 5 is now level 5. It's just plain level 5. So then our old level 5 is now level 6, and level 6 is now level 7. So it's not really that hard. Everything's just jumped up a bit. That's like the big changes. So you have to read the rule book because there are slight changes, like especially from 1 all the way up to 7. Now it feels so weird to say 7, but yeah, there are like slight tweaks and stuff, but this doesn't come into play until the 2019-2020 season, so we're still like a year away, but it's good to be prepared. So because this was only released on Thursday and today's Saturday, you know, everyone's a bit like, oh my god, what's going on? And now there's questions that need to be answered. So basically the International AllStar Federation, I have to keep saying it, and the USASF used to be together until 2016, and then they separated, so now they are like different bodies. So now we're waiting to hear if the USASF are going to follow the International AllStar Federation because they're no longer together. So that is creating a bit of controversy because people don't really know what's going on, and we're still waiting. Let me read what they said, so this is from the USASF. Congratulations to the IASF for all of its hard work. Now that's the statement they released. And I don't know if this really affects the UK, but it depends. So basically, everyone knows about the summit. The summit happens after Worlds, and it's like a lower level appreciation. That's how I see it. I love the summit because you see some crazy skills. Like I love Worlds, but the summit is starting to creep in there as a love of mine. But anyway, so the summit is for level 1. You go all the way to Restricted 5. But now Restricted 5 is level 5, and now it's a division at Worlds. So will people still go to the summit if you're Restricted 5, or will you just go to Worlds? You know, do you want a Worlds ring or do you want a summit ring? I'm probably going to say you want a Worlds ring, so because it's Worlds. If you can get a Worlds ring, why wouldn't you? So that's another question. How is that whole thing going to work? So this is a question that someone put on a group I'm part of, and I'm really glad they brought it up because I was thinking the exact same thing, and I was like, oh. We are a season 2 country, and what I mean by season 2, so we get our bids the year before we go, whereas in America they get their bids the year of. So the same year they get this, or season, they get their bids, which makes sense. But for us, that's going to cause a bit of trouble. I'll read it and explain why. So it says, thanks for the email update. We are a season 2 country. We win our bids the year before Worlds. For Worlds 2020, can we choose which level we wish to move forward with from the new level 5 or 6, e.g. we are currently old level 5 and will compete for for a bid like this, as our bids for 2020 are awarded in the prior 2019 Worlds. So he says this year's 2019 Worlds teams that receive a bid in other divisions could move to the global division or the non-tumble division if they are from a country that gives bids before the new divisions were announced. However, so this is where it gets tricky, and this is where problems are going to happen. The 2020 division have now been announced with plenty of time for team selection. Once you receive a bid, you will not be allowed to change the division for 2020. He then goes on to say the event you will be attending should be on the new level system 1 through 7. And then someone else replies, but they aren't because our season has already started here and been announced, so our teams are set as we have to compete our 2019 World Division. That's our world bid determines from 2018. So how can we win any for 2020 without adjusting the divisions? Makes sense. That's the query, and it's not going to be for us. For any country that's like a second to country, you know, they get the bids the year before. There's going to have to be some kind of adjustment. It doesn't, right now it doesn't make sense, like you can't, something's going to have to give. But it only came out on Thursday, so I think there's going to be changes. So it means we will end up earning bids on the old system again for 2020. So do our bids become void? Are going to be null and void, because we're going to get our bids for 2020 next year, you know, 2019, but they're going to be the old system. So our bids are bids, and are going to have to be transferable, because otherwise they're not going to work. Like, we're going to have to be able to choose which level we want to go into, but then it also means that we're not going to have anyone in restricted 5, because we're restricted 5, which is now level 5, but we don't have that division in the UK yet, and we're already been set. That's where there's like holes that need to be answered. And like another person says here, we can't compete on the 2020 division list, so we can't technically win a bid unless they are transferable, as we need to compete our current 2019 Worlds routines for 2019 Worlds, which don't fall into the 2020 list. I think, and then he responds in saying, like, when did you put on your teams and stuff? They've been put out in July. So this is where the main confusion comes for me, and that's what our main answers are. But these people are very digital. They really do try and think as much as possible. So I know they're going to come back with a good answer, but those are the main questions, the main answers. So, yeah, and also, and then my last question, which isn't really a big one, but it's something to think about. So many people are going to be going to what? So we've got restricted 5, which is now level 5. Then we have level 5, which is level 6, and level 6, which is level 7. So there's a lot more for the competitions, a lot more bids, so a lot more money. How's this going to affect our competitions? What competitions cost more because we have more, you know, world bids divisions? You know, like, how is that going to work out? Will we get less money? Will they spread out the money, but we get less because there's more people going to worlds? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm excited, and I like that they're trying to do something on a global level, but there's just a lot of unanswered questions that need to be answered, and that is what I'm waiting to find out. What do you think of level 7? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's bringing the community together? And see, and we also have the non-tumble division. So non-tumble, level 5, you know, which is restricted, level 6 and level 7, so that's 4. There's so many more categories now. How is this going to affect the UK? Will cheerleading get more expensive? Like, competing? I don't know. Where are we getting all this money to send all these people to worlds? What's that? But so I'm rambling. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna hopefully do more videos like this where I talk about, you know, topics that are happening right now and affecting UK cheer. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It would mean a lot. And until next time, guys, thank you for watching. I don't know what's gonna happen in UK cheer, but I'm excited to watch. See you later.